Greetings and salutations everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. I'm Kamchak Fisko, and come join me for the first of the trilogy of Gabriel Knights.
A beaded gourd is on display.
Interesting.
A striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel wonders who she might be.
Dang. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
A counter at the back displays brochures and a donation basket.
Interesting.
A counter.
Okay, no, same thing.
A very large, very formidable looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
Alright, let's talk to the lady. Looked around enough?
Could I ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
I see. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's all we can do is get a look around, find out what the switch did, and that's pretty much it on the first visit. Wait, that was not what... No, that's not what speed was. It didn't affect the mouse at all, did it? It's affecting the speed at which I move around.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
I'll have to test that when I get to another location. Now let's go to the cathedral. Gotta wait till it's done loading. Yeah, it's the speed of the game. It's not the speed of the mouse. Yeah, see, now he's suddenly moving faster. No, it burns. What burns?
At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations.
It's pretty genius, honestly.
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar,
Don't worry, it
two
burns Gabriel
pedestals,
too.
and a choir area. That door must lead to the priest's side of the confessionals.
Let's go confess. This can't possibly go horrible. Did I open
The
this?
panel behind the mesh window moved.
May I
There
help
we
you,
go.
my child? Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
So we got a blessing for Gabriel, for whatever good that does. But to leave and come back in? We'll try going to the other one. There we
May I
go.
help you, my child?
Because why not?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I haven't paid my assistant for 3 months.
Have you had the money?
Nope.
Sounds like a matter for the court, son, not the church. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
That's not true. There's a lot of other things you can confess. So I think we have to leave and come back in to talk to him. I don't think you can sit down and have it trigger again. There's a reason for that later in the game.
May I help you, my child?
I do want to ask him questions, but I want
I'd
to try
like
to
to
find the right
make a
confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
Some people say I'm a selfish person, Father.
Some.
We can always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be broken.
Yes, thank you, Father.
Is there anything else?
How many times am I going to do this before I get to the good one?
That's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you. May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I think I just need an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
May I help you, my child?
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
I understand.
Alright,
Thanks,
so we
Father.
can't ask him
Is
questions.
there
Got it.
anything else?
Well, I might as well go for another confessional.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I think I just need an overall...
Okay, no, it's
Thank
looping on
you.
those.
Goodbye.
I think we have to have actually done some things before we can confess them. So I need to be careful about doing this, because it will hurt me later in the game. But for now, to get around quickly, it's useful. Wait, nope, play, stop that. Okay, let's go to Jack's. You know what? Let's go to the bar. Okay, let's turn that back down to normal.
The Napoleon House is one of the French Quarter's very old, very classic neighborhood bars and restaurants. Gabriel is found here frequently. A street drummer has found a spot outside
So
the
these drummers are
Napoleon
everywhere.
House. Several fine old oils line the walls of the bar.
Interesting.
The bar is a 19th century antique in lovingly polished walnut.
Fancy.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm here to relax, friend. Buzz off.
Right. Sorry.
Let's totally cockblock this guy.
You know, Sam, you're just about the worst gent.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm trying to be with my lady here, pal.
Far be it from me to stand in the way of romance.
Sure, Riles.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This isn't a game. It's a slaughter.
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
Oh, I don't think we can talk to him until we do a thing later, right?
Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam?
No, you old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else.
Why do I feel like this is me and Lag
Sweetheart,
as
Marcus,
elders?
You bastard.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? I don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I'm no expert. You might want to talk to someone who believes in it.
So it does let us know that there is other patrons that we can talk to at some point about voodoo.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Well, they say a lot of voodoo stuff is found near the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Everybody's talking about them. It's starting to scare off the tourists.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Everybody's talking
All right,
about them.
that's the loop.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Greatest city in the world. I'd never want to live anywhere else.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
This city must get 1 million tourists a year, especially around Mardi Gras.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
A lot of people come here because they think it's mysterious. All that talk about voodoo.
What can you...
You should probably find a book on the subject, you know.
Does the phrase caprice encore mean anything to you?
You know what goes in it?
I don't think it's a drink.
Oh, then I probably don't know anything about it.
No, I don't think it's alcohol.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bartender listens to other people's life stories without telling his own.
True.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they're all over each other. In other words, they're in love.
When they're not fighting, they're at each other. that sounds about right.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They played every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and stuff.
Really? Thanks.
Good to know.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local writer celebrities, too. Been coming in here, what, 10 years now?
Damn.
Don't remind me.
We're still waiting for that bestseller.
Don't hold your breath. Tell me about the street musicians around here.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say, enough already.
Sounds like my life. Tell me about the street musicians around here.
Don't know what else I could say.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodooine and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day, he went up and talked to the girl, and, sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife. Poor guy.
What about her do you know that we don't?
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Alright, so we've depleted this. And we can't talk to Sam until he's won a game. So.
Gabriel cannot...
Oops. Stop! Thank you, Rios! Alright, so the only place left to go is the quarter.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Anyone seen Jill?
Busy doing what? Standing around?
A blues band entertains on the lawn. Now that's music.
So there's something about... Good lord, that's loud. There's something about some people here, but I don't remember if that's based on day one or later.
That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
I mean, it's not the home of jazz, but it's certainly the heart of it here. A mime. I remember what to do now.
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
Alright, so let's...
Why, you nasty thing, you! I'll call the police, I will!
So, we need to find out how to get a hold of Mosley. There's a cop here, but he won't help us. What's the best way to distract a cop? Mime? And then the drummers that are all over the place.
A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum. A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
Alright, now here's the tricky part. Come on, buddy. You gotta make sure he doesn't run into any other civvies, or he'll go after them instead of you. God damn it, kid, pick a road. Fuck you too, Ross. I mean, thank you. You should be far enough away. And you gotta keep them away from the bands, too. Alright, let's go piss off a cop, shall we?
Homicide team attend.
There we go.
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister. You want some of this?
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna borrow your motorcycle radio.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South. Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
Interesting.
Stupid mime. Hey, you! Get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Thanks, officer. You have yourself a lovely day. I'm sure you'll be fine with the mimes. Now we know where to go. I am going to go back to St. Peter's Books. I want to review our inventory really quick before we end the day, because that's where going there
Hello,
will
beautiful. It's me.
Oh, joy.
Alright, yeah, so we still just have this. We don't have anything else new. I don't think we've learned anything new. So we don't have anything for her to research, so I think we're ready to head to the crime scene, but I'm going to save just in case. We'll just override. Alright, let's go to the crime scene.
I'm going out.
See ya.
I hope you're slowly going broke. Oh, she's not anywhere in town. That's why. We're gonna go visit Granny first. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoy it. You all take care of yourselves. If you want to see more of me, come to the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.